Good morning. The sun is literally just peeking out right now. Yeah, last night was a bit of a rough one in terms of just the classic feels like everything is going wrong. Even though everything didn't actually go wrong, but quite a few things did. Definitely got a little bit annoyed. I guess it's a learning process. Yeah, went to bed early-ish, but then again made the rookie mistake. I was just wearing pants, and then I had this thin like duvet cover blanket. Tonight, right now, it's cold. Like it's really like pretty cold, and it really took me long. It took me until like first light to actually get up, go down, and go get dressed, warm. I have this thing layered with a shirt and another little jacket thing, and then I put the only long pants on that I have because I felt like my core temperature was starting to drop and I didn't want to risk anything. Yeah, that's typical desert behavior. Today is apparently gonna be like high 30s, and then right now, I don't know, like it might not be that cold, but it feels pretty cold. As the sun rises is like the coldest time. But yeah, so not the best sleep, to be honest. At least there was no wind last night. So it means that like the stuff that I left outside to dry should be relatively dry and wouldn't have been blown around and full of dust and all that, all those wonderful things. I'll get that sorted, pack everything up, and then gotta hit the road again. See if I can get to those caves, see what that's all about. For now, let me get up and start getting my things in order. The morning after, you can see I just left everything open so it could dry nicely. And you know what is awesome? This is now legitimately wetter than it was last night. Because, oh, Ian thinks, oh no, it's dry. Man, it's super dry here. But no, this is dew. I was not planning for this. I was not planning for most of these things that have been happening. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna maybe use my towel to dry this, and yeah, then I'll pack up at least on the inside of the bakkie. Most of the stuff is pretty alright, I guess. Yeah. So you might be asking yourself, oh, what's this? What's that? This is a router. It's a power supply that's all running to something that I picked up in Ganzi, which is my Starlink unit. And yeah, so far, let's say it hasn't been perfect, but it really has been pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, you know, when it does work. Because there's nothing like sitting in the middle of nowhere in the bush and having like super fast internet. Who needs escapism when you can just take the internet and everything with you everywhere you go? You can never get away. The only real reason that I did this was so that I had connection on my trip and stuff like that, because I knew I was going to be doing it for like a more long-term type of thing. And then also, then I don't have to get GPS setups and all those types of things, which arguably could work out more expensive in the long run. Packing is all done. At least it seems like most of the stuff is dry. It's positive so far. Let's put it that way. So now it's time for brekkie. Okay, these smell okay. It's probably been like less than an hour, and now the sun is literally baking. Dankie Botswana. So I'm just gonna donate this apple, what remains of it, to these ants, because these bloody things are obviously very hungry because they've been biting me so much. So boys, I say, enjoy. I just came back to come check on these guys. Look at them. They're loving this. So I'm giving them a block of ice as well. There we go, boys. Some nice cold water. I know that's probably going to be the only time they're ever going to get that out here. Right, let's finish up and get moving. Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go. So I've found what seems to be an abandoned office or something. Not sure if this is maybe where you would come to pay to go to the caves. I haven't reached the caves yet. It's been literally like 2 and a bit hours drive. So it's been a bloody while. Yeah, it's a lot further than I thought it would be. And now the problem also, the big problem with this spot so far is that I can't walk barefoot. Look at that. Well, Eon's bad luck strikes again. It's been a lekker one. Yes. So I was gonna go, but then I saw that I had some signal, and thought I'd also just test, because this morning I didn't mention it, but I had an issue with my inverter. It's nothing life or death, but the inverter is what I want to use for like charging things like my drone, and some of the cameras a bit faster, and my laptop if I want to work on it and edit like I wanted to. And then also my Starlink. Yeah, it might be my fault, I guess. I really didn't think it would be an issue, but I left it on and the Starlink plugged in overnight. And then earlier this morning I heard like a long beep. So yeah, I put it on. You see the little numbers and stuff. So it starts off kind of alright, and then after like a minute or so, or not, see, just does that beeping, and then you probably won't see it, but the overload little light starts flashing. I wanted to double check before I left. Luckily I did, because I do have some signal here, and I've messaged the guy who helped me like install everything, and he's busy speaking to the supplier to hear like what it could be. I'm really hoping I can sort it out, and if it's not like a big problem, because yeah, otherwise I'm gonna be without an inverter for the rest of my trip, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, let's see. I'll hear from him what he has to say. Yeah, until then, I'm chilling here. At least it's not too bad of a spot. It seems like there's an owl that lives here. These big bullies, if I remember correctly, are from owls, because obviously they eat small animals and stuff. So yeah, that's the only bird that would make sense. Otherwise, it could be something else that could eat humans, and I might just not survive. These bloody thorns are still in my pluckies. Yeah, if the inverter is a problem, then I'm not gonna take my time. I'm gonna still push through to the caves, at least check that out. At least with this camera that I'm using now, I'll be able to charge it alright, like inside the car and stuff like that. Straight from the battery, so that's alright. But drone will be a problem. Yeah, I'll give you guys an update a little bit later. Hopefully, it's a bit more positive. Right, so sorry, I didn't do an update just now when I left. I just decided I'll come to the cave so long. I just saw that there's a small camp here, and a guy greeted me now, so it sounds like he's a guide, so he's gonna come join me. So I just need to pack away some of this bloody stuff that I have here, especially this drone. Not that this thing's gonna mean much to me now if I can't charge it properly. But yeah, okay, regarding that, so it seems like there's a possibility that I might have to do a warranty replacement on this inverter. Luckily, I'm going to Namibia, which is generally supported by South African distributors and stuff like that, so it sounds like they should be able to do a replacement for me in Windhoek. Although the guy did ask me what route I'm taking, so he said he'll find out if they can maybe assist me in a different place, that I don't have to take a massive detour. But yeah, if I do need to go to Windhoek, then I will do it. It's not ideal, but this trip is too long not to have the inverter and stuff, so unfortunately that's just what I have to do. Luckily, Mr. Ian is very smart and thinks ahead, so I did pack in like a portable power supply that I bought when we moved to Joburg earlier this year, because at that time there was still a lot of load shedding, so inadvertently that helped me in the situation now. And luckily I just had a feeling like it's probably just a good idea to take that thing with, just in case I have a problem with power, because it'll just be good to have that thing. And now might just save the day. I'm not sure how effective it's gonna be. It's about 300 watts, which is decent. I'll be able to run my laptop from it. I'll be able to do a few things, so I should be able to continue editing and stuff. But yeah, for now, first, let's see how things go with the cave. Maybe I can hopefully get some cool footage for you. Hopefully. Here I see he's coming. He's bringing me a hard hat. So yeah, let's see. Hopefully I can show you guys around the caves.
This is my name here. Job in Marenga.
Okay.
This is for National Museum. So project that was here was led by our former president. Ian Kama.
Yeah, you see, I'm also Ian.
Yeah.
Huh?
No. So now you can see the food
Oh,
leopard.
footsteps. Oh, leopard.
Leopard.
Uh-huh.
We share in the cave with the leopard.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
They must like it.
Even I know where they stay. I don't want to disturb them.
Have you seen them, the leopards?
Very, so many times.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're relaxed, eh?
Yeah, they relax. They
Okay.
can even come very close to me, like at your where you're staying there.
Yeah.
They will just.
Oh, genuine. Okay, so they.
They
Oh,
know that we share in the cave.
yeah. Okay. No, that's fine then.
We
Yeah,
know each other.
Yeah, you're friends with these guys.
Okay, now you are by the entrance of Gcwihaba Caves. The cave was known by the Sand people.
Yeah.
Then they show me to Martina Droski, who was just a farmer from Khanti.
Oh, that's why I've heard it's called Trotsky Cave.
Trotsky.
Oh, also.
So it's called Gcwihaba, meaning a place of hyena. There were a lot of hyenas just around the area.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a lot cooler down here. Yeah.
So now we're getting down here.
Mm-hmm.
We can turn off your light now.
Sure.
Mind your head.
Yeah. Ah. Is this an original, the rocks just like
The rocks.
how they used to
I
be?
put the rocks over here.
Okay.
Protected the base of the stalagmite.
Oh,
Because it doesn't mean need any disturbance.
Yeah,
So I'm protecting this.
Yeah, no, that's good. Oh, it's so quiet in here.
So I named some of these formations
Yeah,
according to the structure of the rocks.
yeah.
This one I call it an angel with two wings.
Ah, I see. Oh, that's very cool.
So just imagine that water will be just dripping from the roof, then forming a massive structure like this one. So this one here, I call it crocodile teeth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's so many. And this one is big, hey? This must have taken,
Just imagine.
what, millions of years?
Yeah, millions of years.
Sure.
So some of these tunnels, I'm actually avoiding to get there because these leopards and the porcupine, they hiding themselves there. So
No, it's better. Better you don't. You you mustn't bother them. It's very interesting how you say with the leopards that they're so relaxed, eh?
Good.
And I see the bats, of course, as well.
Yeah, we have 3 different species of bats. I will show you. When you get down here, about 800 meters,
Sure.
you go down. Then the problem is that you need to have the oxygen mask.
Oh, genuine. So it goes that deep?
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been there
Genuine.
so many times.
I can see these caves are your baby, hey?
Yeah, please.
But it's good, man.
Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
glad there's someone looking after this because these
Yeah.
types of places you have to. But yeah, after, how long did you say were you staying here? From 2005?
2005. 19
Almost
years now.
20 years, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I grown up here. I know this cave like
Yeah.
out of my hand.
How old are you now?
I'm 42. I got this job during my high times. I was a small boy.
Is it because you were studying the geology?
I taught the cave by the sun. Then I did my geology and archaeology.
Because of finding this place and wanting to
Definitely.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we get into the big chamber. We call it the Droski's chamber or a room or hall.
Yes.
Just to honor Martinus Droski, the guy who publicized the information about the caves.
Oh, there's all the bats.
Just come on.
Yeah, they're so quiet, eh?
Yeah. This is the breeding room for these ones. And I was saying that they 3 different species of them. It's not feeling well. In this car.
Oh, there's quite a few. Yo, check this. You can see properly. Yeah, you can just use the torch. It's incredible, these places, eh?
All the bones for this part.
Oh, yeah. Yo, so it is literally all of them, eh? Because you think it's just sticks.
You might think it's sticks, but these are
Yeah, I can
bones.
see they're all
Yeah.
of them. You're so used to seeing the ground looking like this. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
sticks. You don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel that fresh air. It's nice now. Now the heat comes back.
So this is the northern entrance. Very nice and cool area.
Yeah, no, genuinely, yeah, it's nice. It's not humid, it's that nice in between.
So this guy, Martinez Drosky,
Yeah?
had a time chopping the rocks. Right, discovered 1st June 1932, M. Drosky.
Oh, that's incredible, hey?
Yeah,
A lot of history in this place, hey?
definitely. That's why I say to all Botswana, I have to be here
Yeah.
to make sure that all this history should be.
No, it's
very,
important.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
important.
The problem is that most people, they don't really care.
Yeah.
But at least those who care, then they have these types of places where they can come and they can come experience it.
So I once said this to the Ministry of National Museum. I said, guys, you have to take care of this. Whatever we find, we need to keep that for the new generations.
Yeah, no, it's a shame because this would be a very nice tourist attraction.
Definitely.
Nice. Thank you very much for this,
You're
Mr.
more than
Job.
welcome,
I really
please.
appreciate it, man. Thank you for showing me your baby.
Yeah.
No, I'll definitely
Yeah.
tell people to come, Mr. Job, to come here and
Yeah.
experience this properly because,
Yeah, it's very, very important.
yeah, no, it is. So I just dropped off my guide, Mr. Job, and sure, I can only say a really, really awesome experience. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I was hoping that it would be cool, and it really, really was. I guess what makes this so interesting is that it's so secluded, it's so far away from everything and anything. The caves themselves are much more like a maze, almost. By the sounds of it, that they've gone down up to 800 meters. And that's not even the furthest point that they've been able to find. That's really just incredible. Yeah, and the guide Job himself, what an amazing guy, really. To think that he started working here at the age of 22 in 2005. It's 19 years, almost 20 years that this guy's been here. And I think only this year is when he's actually been able to get like a proper internet connection because of Starlink. I'd highly recommend, if anyone wants to do a trip between Botswana and Namibia, and there's so many people who do it, this is a really cool way to do it. It is very secluded, so you do need to have quite a proper setup if you're going to be doing it. But like I say, a lot of these tourists that come rent 4x4 vehicles from Windhoek in Namibia, for example. And most of them are kitted out to be able to do things like this. And yeah, it's also interesting but also sad to hear, speaking to Job now, and he's saying that, they've been trying to push for the caves to receive some investment and some more attention from the government, from Department of Tourism and everything. And this is not extremely far from Maun. Like, Maun is known for its small airplanes that fly all over, whether it be, flying over the delta and watching the animals and seeing the nature just in general, to transporting people to and from very remote lodges in the delta. For them to come and just put in some investment, improve some of the infrastructure, and then organize with the guys from Maun to do day trips here. You come, you fly in, the flight will take, I would assume, maybe 40 minutes, maybe, if it's even that long. Come down, go to the caves, maybe have like a bit of a lunch or whatever, and then you fly back. These overseas tourists will love that. I don't know. I just feel like it's not something that should be very difficult to organize. I understand driving here is quite a mission. I mean, I know that now. But if you can fly, it makes it just so much easier. This is why I made this investment, is to come out to these types of places, to see these types of things. I'm happy that I did it. There's been some difficulties. Not everything has gone to plan, but I mean, that's life. Those difficult times, those times that you struggled, those are really the times that you really remember, that you can hopefully laugh about at a later point. Well, I'm getting to camp now, so I'm gonna set up and try to relax a bit, get some water, because I'm bloody thirsty. This is it. This is my nice little camp spot under the nice little tree. Oh, that's awesome. So just finished up a few hours of editing, and literally stopped because I was starting to get annoyed with myself and how like slow I've been speaking and how much I need to edit. It just pisses me off now. It's funny. I'm probably gonna be thinking the same when I have to bloody edit all this stuff now. Well, yeah, that's the one reason why I stopped. The other reason is there's like, all of a sudden, so many mosquitoes, and these things are so aggressive. They were like swarming me, feels like it. Mosquitoes are just terrible. Let me just quickly show you my little camp spot properly. Under a very nice tree, there's some ablution blocks. There's even like a little thing here where you can do your dishes and stuff. But the most important is the braai. So yeah, at least I have this facility here, so I'm definitely gonna make use of it tonight. Dit sal lekker wees. Okay, I got the stuff to braai. I want to braai real quick and get all my stuff sorted so that I can get in my tent, because yessie, these bugs, especially these mosquitoes, these things are like, yeah, I don't even know if I've experienced something like this before. These things are like literally, they're those ones with the white stripes on them. I swear it must be racing stripes because these things are like on me. There's no like, oh, quickly moving your limb. That thing like literally laser points onto you, and I just like instantly start sucking blood. Like I've already got a few bites on me. I don't know if you can see this. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get this going as soon as possible. I'm gonna braai some vors, and then I'm gonna shower, and then I'm going to just chill in bed literally the whole night. Because that fly screen